Welcome back to the Morning Blend. There's a reason coffee shops are on practically every corner of the universe. It's because people love coffee. So when it comes to your special day, why settle for some ordinary drip when you can have made-to-order espresso drinks? Today, a fun way to keep your guests moving on the dance floor all night long. It's shots of espresso.
That's right. Ryan Mason is the owner and barista with Roast Coffee Catering, where they bring the espresso bar to you. So good to see you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
I think that is the perfect idea of what to have at your wedding is an espresso bar. You need it to keep people like perked up and ready to party.
It's true. It's such a thoughtful detail that, you know, guests love it because it's one of those things that is totally unexpected.
Mm-hmm. So I was curious about how you operate. So people have a wedding and they decide that they want to bring in an espresso bar. Is it generally during the time that they serve cake?
Well, yeah, it's where we fit in best is a tie between after dinner drinks, dessert, and dancing. You know, gets people up from the table, gets them walking around, gets them doing something, and you know, gets caffeine in their body so they start dancing.
I was going to say a little shot of caffeine.
Yes, we need that.
Yeah.
So what do you think makes you guys so unique? When you is it the fact that you can bring this whole thing out? Because that's actually really impressive to me.
Yeah, the whole espresso bar setup is really unique. I mean, coming to an event, being able to make it handcrafted, having professional baristas do it, having a menu that's chock full of really creative drinks. I mean, it's really fun.
What do people say to you? What's the reaction? So from guests, for example, and brides and grooms, I'm sure they're like, I'm so glad we thought to bring you in.
Right. I've had mothers of the brides call me months later and say, guests are still talking about this.
Really?
I've had a groom say, this is totally non-negotiable. I need the espresso bar at the wedding. So.
And who thinks of it? Do event planners like David Caruso, for example, are they people who kind of introduce you sometimes to the couple?
Yes. David Caruso does a lot of work and passes us a lot of business. And we go to wedding shows. We do a lot of different events. And when people see it, they're just totally, you know, it's a personality piece, more or less.
Absolutely. How does pricing work? Because obviously that's the biggest part of the day is the budget for the couple.
Right. And this is something that the couple isn't budgeting for. They aren't thinking, I got to get my photographer, I got to get my caterer, and the espresso bar.
And the event.
They're totally not thinking about that. So we base our pricing on the amount of people at the wedding. Basically, we don't charge a trip charge or setup fee. We come, we set everything up, and we do unlimited drinks during the time that we're there.
Okay, I got to take a look at this. And the thing I want to know, because I'm so fascinated by this, here you go, Tiff.
The designs?
Is the design on the top. You've got beautiful hearts there.
So like espresso school?
Yeah.
Like, how do you learn? One of them over there, by the way, looks like a swan.
Yep, there's a swan over here.
These are hearts.
That one. Oh, it is a swan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay, you can see ours here. Hold yours by ours.
Put yours close to ours there.
This is a swan. Look at it.
Look at that. How do you do that?
It's a combination of the way the milk is frothed and the way the espresso pours on the drink. So it takes a lot of craftsmanship from our baristas in order to do it. But
can you make flavored ones and do things like that too? Okay.
Absolutely.
This is really good espresso, by the way.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I was wondering about Kahlua, Bailey's, drinks like that where you add a little alcohol to it.
We can do that as well. Absolutely. Okay. We work with a vendor that we do a lot of work with in order to put alcohol in our drinks as well.
Do you need a lot of space to set up?
We don't. 8-foot space is pretty much all we need.
Wow.
Table with the linen.
Do you do events other than weddings too?
We do a lot of corporate events. We do a lot of conferences, a lot of galas, that type of thing.
It's beautiful. And I think it's such a nice sort of upscale touch to a wedding.
It's very luxury, for sure.
Yeah.
What do you hear people saying that you've worked with after their wedding or the night of their wedding?
They can't believe it. They're just like, this is amazing. You know, it's such a personality piece to who the couple is, that when they can come up and get a handcrafted drink and something other than alcohol, I mean, it's truly appreciated.
Oh, look at that list.
Yeah,
Caramel Cosmo. Oh my gosh.
Maple nut latte.
Sweet ginger latte.
So you do all of those different flavors.
So we base our menu on seasonality. So we do have a winter menu, spring, summer, and fall menu, of course.
Give us some examples, some highlights from the different seasons.
The one that you just saw was our fall menu. Winter menu has a lot of heavier flavors, a lot of comforting flavors. We do drinks that have blackberry in them. We do a lot of honeys, a lot of caramels, that type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's fantastic. What's the best way for someone to reach you and start talking about a menu like, oh my gosh, raspberry truffle,
all of it,
caramel
mint condition,
Cosmo, mint condition. So that's fun. Somebody chooses maybe 5 flavors or something for their menu based on the season, and then you have that out, and people can say, oh, I'd like a caramel nut.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. That's fun. What's the best way for someone to get in touch with you and start working with you?
Either our website, go to roastcoffeecatering.com, or they can contact me directly at ryan@roastcoffeecatering.com.
Oh, that's
so
perfect.
cool, Ryan. I love this.
It's
Okay, here
delicious,
again is the
too. Thank
website.
you.
It is roastcoffeecatering.com, or you can email him at ryan@roastcoffeecatering.com. Same address there. And you want to say something else?
Oh,
And can people say, I want a heart or a swan?
I was going to say, what's the craziest design they can do?
The Phoenix is probably the craziest one.
No way, you do a
yes,
Phoenix?
we do.
That's so
That's
cool.
talent right there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
So nice to meet you. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.